Yeah,
nice.
I don't recognize that at all. Like, I have no idea what it is.
It's basic. It looks like it would be in Yakuza. At least I think it looks like a shop that's in Japan that would use to replicate Yakuza.
But you know what's also in Japan?
Japan.
I was about to say a lot of other games, but yeah.
Japan is in Japan.
It could literally be anything if it takes place in Japan.
You're a Japan fan? Name every Japan game.
Hatsune Miku Project Sekai.
Nintendo games. Every
The
JRPG
Mushroom Kingdom
in
is in
existence.
The Mushroom Kingdom
And
is
every
in Japan.
JRPG in existence.
No, fucking Nick, did you not know? The Mushroom Kingdom is in Universal Studios now.
Oh, right, yeah.
Is it?
The little Mario Land, the thing they're building.
Oh, Mario. Oh, yeah, Mario. I completely forgot about that.
I know.
Yeah, it's been a while since we've ever thought about going on.
To be fair, though, we are literally in a fucking crisis, so I don't think about attending
Amusement parks.
to, like, Disney World.
Yeah.
Going to amusement parks anymore.
Yeah, now I just watch videos about amusement parks.
I sleep all day.
Now I just watch the same alien. I've now watched the same fucking video that someone made in Unity of an alien-themed roller coaster that I wish was real, but the budget is too great to ever make it actually happen.
We can go ahead and start, by the way. I'm good. Like, we're good. I mean,
Okay, let's start.
Okay.
we can just maybe say what even episode is it? Do you guys remember?
I don't remember.
Welcome
Let me
I
check.
can take a look. Unchatable.
Welcome to the COVID episode.
It's you only episode 22 on YouTube at least. It's up to the most recent one is episode 22.
That's because that was a re-upload.
That was a real upload.
Yeah, Blake was re-uploading a crap ton of episodes.
So the
okay.
real one's 43 because we did the last episode was technically us playing a video game.
Like,
Me and
no,
Jack.
I'm Dirty Dan.
No, I'm dirty.
I'm Dirty Dan.
Oh my god, I love the dirty Dan at the end.
Oh yeah, let me see.
Yeah, you should watch it at the end.
Ready? 3, 2,
Talking to Yef.
No.
Wait.
Just go to like the 48-minute mark.
We
Just
should
watch
play
him there.
Smash Brothers.
Where,
Now that I
where's
got my
that?
Switch back, we should play
It's
Smash Brothers.
it has like the little desert icon, episode 42. Click on that.
Oh
It
shit.
looks like Dragon Ball Z.
And then go to minute 48 and just play it from there, and you'll get the idea.
I'd love to do like more style episodes like that, man.
That was really
I'm
fun.
dirty.
That's what we're planning to do, but then I fell apart.
Alright,
Although we can still do it, I don't care.
anybody. Alright, ready?
Yeah, I'd love to just maybe like with a different game, then yeah.
Ugh. Ugh.
I think the only episode that's missing is the Avengers episode.
You're gonna
Yeah,
Episode 11.5.
me down to this cliffside, you
About
son of a
basically
bitch.
all the endgame spoilers.
Dirty Dan. No, I'm Dirty Dan.
Because just
And you're gonna be
Nick and I talking about that.
Punch it out, boy.
okay, so we have a topic list up. It's very freaking broad. Only thing we really talked about is what we've been up to, the new consoles,
2, 1, fist fight.
and then games, and then whatever we want to talk about.
Yeah, you could just say like, hey, this is a chill boy. This is a chill boy podcast.
This is a chill boy. Well, and this could be us trying to get back in the habit, or this is us just checking in. Who knows? Haha, poggers.
All right.
Yeah,
Yeah, we should just go ahead and start because we're just gonna keep talking about random shit. So
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Let's do it. 3, 2. Hello and welcome back to the Unchatable podcast. Yay, episode 43. Yeah, that's right, 43. That's right. Woo! It's been about that is a lot of months. Okay.
Ow, my hands.
It's been about like 4 or 5 months, basically. Well, no, more like whatever. I don't know. I can't do math. But
This
yeah,
year.
we got everyone here plus Shinya. Wow, isn't that crazy?
Hey, what's up?
So,
Thanks for having me on the podcast.
of course, why not? Am I right? I mean, literally, I do not care who goes on if they want to talk about stuff. I'm like, okay, whatever. Yeah, we were gonna have. There actually was supposed to be a couple episodes, about a couple stuff to come out, but due to complications and other shit like that, it just didn't really work out. But now we're here, and this is gonna make it, I think. So I hope, God, I hope. So,
Yeah, college is pretty whack.
We'll see how it goes.
Yeah, a lot of dumb drama stuff too. But hey, no one cares about that shit anymore. Who cares?
Yeah.
It's all behind us.
Yeah, let's go. Who cares?
Also, if everybody doesn't really realize, hi, I am Marie, or formerly known as Marie. I went by Shiho for like a few months, and now I'm known as Blake Kusanagi. I go by Nathan because.
It's a pretty badass
fine,
name.
right? Yay.
It's pretty badass.
Thank you.
Hi, it's me, Nick. I'm back. I'm the host guy. I've been doing things, college things, also mostly nothing because 2020 sucks. Also, I'm coming to you from underneath a blanket to make the audio quality sound better. However, it's getting pretty hot under here, so maybe at some point halfway through the episode, the audio might take a slight dip, but that's just because I didn't want to die of yeah.
Are you like in the bedroom, just like cover yourself in the blanket, or are we talking like you're literally like sitting down in a chair with the blanket like all over your desk?
I'm sitting down in the chair with a blanket all over my desk and my face and my
Yeah,
computer.
like, no, Ninja, this is Nick calling from bed, crouching on the ground like Snake from Metal Gear.
That's like peak audio quality right there.
It actually sounded better. I checked it and I was like, holy shit, it worked. Like I saw it from some video and I was like, huh, does that really work? Oh yeah, it works. So if your audio quality sucks, like if it's not your mic and it's like background noise, just put a blanket over your face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty easy. It's free.
It's free. Yeah, that's the best part about it. But also, yeah, a bit hot out here, but I can deal with it. Anyway, Jack, what's up? Who are you?
Hey, it's me, Jack again. Nothing really big has happened to me. Just moving to college and playing my video games. I just got Yakuza. I finished 0 eventually. I also got into No More Heroes because that got ported to Switch. Maybe talk about that later. Who knows? Yeah, and also been watching YouTubers play Among Us for several hours straight. But I don't know. I've just been tired and demotivated with all my life. I had a few ideas for projects and they didn't go under all that well. But hey,
Yeah.
at least I have you guys.
Yeah. And speaking of things that didn't come into fruition because I was demotivated, do you remember that video? That Persona Phantom video I teased a while ago? Yeah, that's gone pazzoosed. Yeah, so hopefully but now that I'm pretty much done with that video, like it's been canceled, I can finally do my own thing.
Yes, very good.
Yeah.
Nice.
And I promise I will get that Left 4 Dead 2 video edited. I promise. If I'm not focused on like college or screaming about Banduri and Project Sekai, and yeah.
Okay, yeah,
That was
because
like Japanese rhythm game.
the Left 4
Right.
Dead 2 video, you could watch Shinya not be there most of the time because his internet is like killing itself.
Yeah, that was this. Yeah, I don't know why that happened. That was the strangest time. Like even my family was experiencing those hiccups, and we were like so confused as to why.
And you can also tell how dated the video is when it comes out because we're talking about Fall Guys, and
Oh my god.
Fall Guys, am I right, guys?
Right.
It was.
Well, I know Fall Guys is still relevant.
Yeah, I saw a thing, and it's like, it was a thing on Twitter, and it was about like they're declining like Steam player charts, and it's like, no, where are you going? We look. Did you not like the stupid like things that they called their like little like in ad editions, like the giant that hammer thing or whatever it was.
Bonkus.
Yeah, it's like
Big
where are you?
Yeetus.
Yeah, it was like, where are you going? Did you not like Thick Bonkus? Come back.
It was Big Yeetus, I think it was called.
Well, there was Big
Big
Yeetus, but
Yeetus.
there was also something else. Yeah.
Was there? I don't remember.
Well, that
Oh,
might have been part of the meme, like making fun of the way they're like naming their stuff. So,
yeah.
that's possible. Yeah.
It's a shame too. The Fall Guys had so much potential, but I just think that their immediate popularity just kind of resulted in their downfall.
Yeah.
I I don't think they could have responded in time because a lot of the problems weren't fixed by season 2. So
yeah, as soon as I saw stuff at like the fact that the name thing still hadn't been fixed and all these like little things, it's just like
yeah, and a lot of balance issues too, like especially with team games.
Right.
Like the entire idea of team games weren't and like certain courses, like I know Fall Mountain has been quite content, I guess you can say, for the contention for majority of when the Fall Guys was at its peak, but
yeah.
like those simple things, like revamping that to make it more balanced, and just like hackers really killed the game off IMO. So
Definitely. It's also like and all they could really do was like have the funny hire some random like 20-year-old to do like the Twitter so that like they'll get like a couple like haha, that's pretty funny, and then like it's funny for a bit, but then it's like, is this all you have? Like, is it just gonna be like that?
And you can't even say that because that's a lot of companies do that anyway.
Yeah.
So it's not like they're the only ones that do it. So it's not really unique.
No, that's the thing too. Like you know, like it started out with stuff like the Sonic account and like maybe the Wendy's account, and then like everyone was like, hey, let's just do that, and then everyone's like, Jesus Christ, shut the fuck up.
Like Silence Brand.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
So.
There's an internet historian like segment of one of his videos that basically covers this.
Oh my
Just,
god.
Like, all these brands trying to be too relatable, and bro, that's pretty cringe.
Dude, speaking of internet historian, do you watch any of his like side channels or whatever?
I mean, I watched some of like the Sundance projects.
He
and whatnot.
Oh yeah, the one about the pirate, right?
The Gentleman Pirate.
The Gentleman
yes.
Pirate. Holy shit! What a fucking movie. That was better than most movies I've seen recently.
Dude,
good stuff.
that wasn't a movie. That was a film.
Yeah. So if you haven't watched the Internet Historian on YouTube, he's very, very funny. Anyway, that's about that though.
Yeah.
I don't want to say anything else because it's better just to experience those very, very funny videos.
Yeah. I also, while I was in quarantine, got into the Dead Space series.
Oh,
God, I love Dead Space 1. I think it might be one of my favorite games of all time because of how much it nails horror. And if you go back and you look at behind the scenes of how they did some of like the scares, like some of their best scenes and like the most iconic parts, God, it's like genius game development. And it's too bad that EA fucked it into the ground.
Did you know that the creators of Dead Space were the guys who... What?
They work at 2K now?
Yeah, they work at...
Yeah.
I believe... No, Michael works at 2K. I don't know where Glenn is at the moment. I think Glenn is doing his own thing. Yeah, but yeah, it's kind of big news. I mean, I'm incredible. It's amazing how they went there to making Call of Duty games. What a chain of... That's wide for a portfolio, I'll say that right now.
Honest to God, though, I'm just really upset because EA, basically, if you guys don't know the story, was Dead Space. It was just a really freaking good horror game that, like, nailed the survival horror aspect of gaming. And then, next thing you know, EA is just taking up Visceral Games and just trying to make it more co-op friendly because Resident Evil 6 was doing it, so why can't they do that? They tried pushing it in 2, but they just had more creative will over 2. 2 was good. It was a worthy follow-up, but I wouldn't say it was a horror game. It felt like more like a very slow-paced Doom inside like a space city. And then 3 is just where shit hits the fan because they made it all like they marketed it exclusively as like co-op, and it wasn't fun. I did not enjoy it all that much. Did it add to lore? Yes, but I also just like in the span of the first game, they released like 2 books, a visual, like a motion comic, 2 animated films, and then moved on to 2. And then they've also had like some on-rail shooters for the Wii. Like, you know, I don't think Resident Evil started up this abruptly. But damn, it was just...
It was a weird time.
Yeah, this is on the Xbox 360 era. I really wish that they had just taken their time with this shit. Maybe made a game about all this.
That was a while.
But damn!
Holy shit, that was a while ago. I didn't even have a console at the time. I wasn't even into gaming until like 2010.
Damn.
So, yeah.
Also, thanks to Scott DeWise, I got into Chibi Robo. And yeah,
What?
I hate Ziplash's existence.
So, is it my turn?
Sure.
Oh shit! Yeah, I'm so sorry, man.
Yeah, go ahead. So, yeah. Oh.
I
Anyways.
didn't like it.
So yeah, I've just been I've been kind of off the games right now for the time. A little bit on some games, but mainly I've just been focusing on other things right now. Like I just got into grad school, and this is my last semester as an undergrad, so I've just been kind of clearing things up. It's been hella busy though, I'll say that. Like I have 2 projects due by the end of the semester, and I just started working on the first one, or both of them at the same time. So I've just been kind of working on that almost like nonstop, researching and all that stuff. It's been hell. But outside of that, I mean, a lot of the things I've been doing is just figuring kind of I guess renovating my room, quote unquote. So a couple of things I'm planning to do. So I currently am building myself a brand new computer.
Nice.
Yeah. Unfortunately, AMD has been kind of stingy in selling their new processor, so literally everything is sold out until a couple weeks from now. We'll get into that when we talk about PS5 stuff. I can explain deeper, but that was like a huge thing that literally is preventing me from building anything. So I have like most of the parts with me, and I have a couple of things that I have. Like I'm planning to have like dual monitor, really nice chair, LED lights, just kind of really nice like lounge place that I can just chill out and do work.
Right.
So that's kind of what I'm hoping for.
That's great.
Yeah. In terms of games though, I mean, not really that many to be honest. Like the only one that I've been playing extensively was Destiny's new expansion, but outside of that, I haven't been really paying attention. Like really the only one that I could think of that really is getting me like that I know I'm going to be playing day one is probably Cyberpunk. But outside of that, I don't think there's anything else. So yeah, that's just kind of what I've been doing.
I see.
I guess I forgot to mention while I've just been like sort of basically just coasting through my my college classes, mainly because online classes don't particularly engage me, but I still have to do the work, you know, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
I've been playing a lot of Dead by Daylight. I got into that game, and it's quite fun. I have a lot of opinions on it. I could talk about it for a while, but the main thing is that like I sunk about maybe like 200 hours into it recently, and yeah.
God, I wish I had that time.
Yeah, I know. Hearing you like talk, and hearing you talk about like all the stuff you're doing, I'm like, haha, yeah, I'm playing video games. Like, that's also kind of partly the reason that but yeah, sorry. The main point is that I've just been playing that game. It's been quite a fun, although it can be quite infuriating at times. But I usually just try not. That's usually only when I play Killer, and I'm just like frustrated at my lack of good performance on that. But it's sort of a thing where it's actually where I'm quite excited to be recording this right now because I sort of had a bit of a mood today, like you know, the classic. I guess you could call it like a midlife crisis where you're like 20 and you're like, what am I doing? I don't know. I'm almost 20. I'm about to. Yeah, I'll be 20 in a couple months, and that's just like, oh, you know, Jesus. And so like a lot of big thinking about like what I'm doing in college and like what is my day-to-day life like? Why am I just like, for example, I woke up at like noon today and I'm just like, God, why am I doing this? You know, like I stay up all night, not doing anything in particular, and then wake up at noon and that kind of thing. And so it's sort of motivated me to sort of maybe kick it into gear and start doing some stuff. I've once again deleted like Twitter and like Reddit and shit off my phone just because like I know they're just gonna waste my time, and also I'm gonna try and stick with it this time. Every time I've done it, I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna do this, and I just, you know, a couple days later I'm just like, fuck, I have nothing to do. Okay, Twitter. So I've gone with that just to sort of motivate myself to do stuff. A thing I am doing actually is I've been really getting into back into D&D. I'm trying to set up stuff for my friends. Like we had like this Curse of Strahd campaign that like we started like 2 years ago, and like during January or late December of last year, we were like, we're literally like at the end. Like I'm the DM, and we're like at the end, and the party's about to go into the castle to beat the big bad and stuff. And it's like, all right, we'll get this done soon, yay! And then 2020 and just like Jesus Christ, that didn't happen. So we're gonna finish that, and I'm working on like my own little homebrew campaign and things like that. I've gotten into the although it's a poor decision, I've gotten into getting those little like miniature size like building things that you can make like little dungeons out of, like dungeon tiles. Holy shit, those are so much fun, although they are very expensive. But it's sort of an investment thing because I do really love D&D, and I'm always sort of planning on playing it. So having those little like tiles I can make certain rooms out of because when you're playing D&D, like it's sort of the thing where unless the DM is like incredibly good at like describing things, it's really hard to like visualize when you're playing and things like that. So if you're like describing like they're in this building and stuff, and you describe like the people, they tend to only focus on the people because that's the most like outlandish thing. Like, hey, there's people I can talk to. When like there's other little things that you can like interact with in the environment, but if you don't do a good job of like explaining it, the players just sort of don't care or don't really think about it because they're only thinking about I'm in a tavern. Like they just have like a sort of like thought in their mind. I am in a tavern and I can go talk to this person, instead of like, oh, I'm gonna like pull up a chair or do these kind of things or look around and like all these kind of things, because they're just like, in their mind, that's all that's really important is they're in a room and they see a person. Whereas if you have like the little like sets, you can really like decorate it quite well and like maybe hide important stuff or whatever, and really make it just come more alive, which I really enjoy. But that's sort of that sort of thing I'm wanting to work on. And obviously the podcast itself, I want to, we're going to try and get back into production, keep making more episodes and stuff, because although it's not like the most insane number, 205 subscribers, not bad, might as well, give them something to watch. It's definitely something. I have a friend who works very hard. He actually, you guys should know him. I mean, he used to edit for the podcast, Thomas. Termin Gaming. He has a YouTube channel. If you want to go check that out, it's Termin_gaming, or maybe just be Termin Space Gaming. He works super hard. He really wants to sort of go into that thing, and also, he really wants to sort of get that up and running. But and he works really hard on videos, makes these really nice thumbnails most of the time, and like he only has like he's barely, I think he just reached like 100 subscribers like the other day, and he's been doing it for quite a while, and it's really sad. It sucks because like you put in a lot of effort and not a lot of people see it,
Honestly, it's very hard to get started on YouTube just because of sheer no.
Oh,
like,
yes, God, no.
I personally have a channel. It has like 3,000, and like I haven't posted in a while, but like recently, like I decided to just like as a joke make like ASMR content.
Yeah.
As a joke, and for some reason it has done absurdly well, unusually well.
Nice.
10,000 views.
Oh, sweet.
So I'm not too sure how the algorithm works, but like it's so strange how to play the game. YouTube.
Definitely.
I don't know. It's very strange.
No, it's definitely I mean, everyone and their mother is trying to like, hit it big on YouTube in the past couple of years, ever since like obviously if you started in like 2013, you probably would have been you probably have like 100,000 subscribers by now or more and stuff. Like you can earlier it was definitely quite easier to sort of get a name out for yourself, and nowadays with YouTube changing the way it does all the time. Yeah. And
now it's like a real job.
Yeah, and just the amount of
literally the best way to get clout is to literally relationships.
Yeah,
connections.
Yeah, you connect, you network. Really.
Yeah, that's literally how the real life works, and that's how YouTube works now. So.
Yeah, well,
and Twitch for that matter. So.
Oh yeah, God, Twitch. We can talk. I kind of want to talk about Twitch later because holy shit, Twitch really. God.
Twitch is
interesting.
I mean, we can talk about it now.
Yeah, fuck it. Who cares? Twitch. Yeah. If you heard recently, Twitch basically, with the DMCA, people kept getting DMCA strikes for like music that they're playing or music that's happening in games and stuff. And Twitch's response is basically, just mute the game.
Mute the game.
Just mute the game, lol. Like it really sucks. Like you know, everyone always talks about like, oh, as soon as you got the money, like you really changed. But like seriously, ever since Amazon bought Twitch just kind of really a lot of unfortunate things happen. Like yeah, sure, like it's still I consider it a pretty good platform. It's still good, but it's like there's just like these little things that add up over time. Similar to YouTube, where it just makes people disenfranchised and not want to do anything on it because like their work just be like, oh, nope, gone.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be honest.
Kind of reminds me when Google bought YouTube.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. Does Jeff even know that he owns Twitch?
No, I bet I mean, it's just another source of income for him, you know? Like, he doesn't care as long as it makes money because, like, to him, it's just like, oh, he's just looking at the things that are bringing him money. It's like, why isn't this bringing me money? Oh, something about, like, DMCAs? Okay, whatever, fix it. You know?
It's so sad, though, because, like, if I'm not mistaken, like, so Twitch numbers, right? I think out of, like, all the channels, everyone watches, like, 10% of the channel. Like, 10% of the channels are actual, like, full-on partners.
Yes, definitely.
The other 80%, the other 90% have, I think, like 10 views or less. I can guarantee you that.
200, maybe like 100 or something.
Maybe 100, 200, but like anything, if like a 90, but like every one of those, I can guarantee you at least below 1,000.
Yes,
it's
definitely
insane. And it's kind of a shame too. And it's the same thing with YouTube. It's really hard to get started up because unless you get rated or get extremely lucky, or you make content that is like out there, then it's extremely hard to get into that market.
It's hard to be original when like so many people have done so much stuff on the platform.
Yeah, and I've been saying this a lot. I mean, like saying like I hear people saying that they want to become full time, and I'm like, dude, it's extremely hard. I suggest you actually get a job first, get a stable job first beforehand, or at least like get a degree. You know, a lot of people think that they can sustain their life on YouTube and Twitch, but the thing is that they're not going to last forever. What the hell? So when it goes out, then what the heck are they going to do now? They don't have a degree, they don't have a job. It's gonna be. It's literally like if there's gonna be a huge collapse if those platforms drop out, and that's gonna be a big fallout. I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of curious and I'm kind of interested to see what would actually happen, but that would definitely be like
if YouTube or Twitch just like was gone tomorrow.
Yeah, or like it like crashed essentially. Yeah. And I can see a bunch of people. I can see all those job applications filling up, dude.
Every McDonald's within like the nation would be soon be flooded within
Twitch streamers.
Twitch streamers. XQC goes to McDonald's. You know.
Oh my god, yeah.
It's like, oh boy.
I mean, Walmart already owns TikTok now, so there's that fucking reality.
Yeah, it's true.
So weird.
Yeah, but going back to our topic, like DMCA. I mean, the thing is that YouTubers have had to deal with this before.
Yes.
And I think a lot of YouTubers actually made fun of them, saying like first time about the entire Twitch DMCA. So it's kind of a risky content, risky situation. And I think the problem really goes down to fair use. The thing about copyright, right, is that it's such an old law at this point that really nowadays it can be interpreted in multiple ways. And I think that's the problem with at least like sharing content on both platforms via like watching, reacting, or like listening to music.
Yes.
I think that is a big thing, and I think this also kind of pertains to how that Stadia guy, or that guy I was talking about, how like people should pay charges to showcase their games on. The idea of copyright is just such a wide term that, or like it's such a broad term nowadays, and especially with the youth, with social media as being such a huge platform as it is, it's really hard to really identify what defines copyright or what defines against fair use, because fair use isn't law. Fair use is an argument, and when it comes to fair use, right, there's 4 things that you can argue for fair use, right? So how much you're stealing, let me try. I'm trying to remember the 4 factors, but like one of the biggest ones, and I think one of the biggest points for fair use is that you can argue is what effect does it have on the market, and I think especially for music and for games, right? I think the idea that it's basically free advertising, right? And the way that like for example, like you playing a game or you streaming your favorite streamer streaming a game, they hundreds of thousands of people are gonna watch that, right? And they might say, oh, this game looks fun, I'm gonna try that out. So that in turn helps the developers, helps the developers' business, right? And that improves it. And you can argue that for music too, right? Copyrighted music, you can say, hey, this music sounds great. Where can I get it? Maybe I'll listen to it on Spotify or something, and boom, you got more monthly listeners, more revenue coming out of that. And I think, honestly, the laws, I think the MCA, needs to be looked back at before we can really take this Twitch thing like we can make an actual conclusion to if streamers should be allowed to watch or react to copyrighted content. So
yeah, it's sort of like not looking at like the cause or I forget the fucking like thing, but like looking at the root of the problem, not just the the effect, like just
the thing is that copyright is just such a and like I said before, I'll reiterate again because I just think copyright is just such an outdated law at this point that you can literally argue that it really needs to be reformed specifically for the internet. Because how the hell do you copyright, say like a video, right?
Yeah.
What kind of thing is that? Like how do you determine if a video is copying you in the end? And I can't. So it's not even that.
Yeah, and you hear about all these like crazy lawsuits all the time. To bring it back to what we were talking about earlier about in a historian video, there's one about No Man's Sky. He was talking about a situation where the developers of No Man's Sky were being sued by a company called like Sky Interactive or something because their game had the word sky in it, like No Man's Sky. They were like, oh, we copyrighted sky, so you can't use that. Like, what? You copyrighted the word sky? What?
I also remember that historian.
You can't really do that. I believe that's a term. Like, if you, it's not a copyright. It's called a trademark. So.
Oh yeah, sorry, trademark.
So the thing about trademark, right? I mean, just to let you know, I mean, I took a law class because it was required.
I was about to say, like, you seem very well versed in the topic.
I took a law class about like engineers and how software development works, so I know quite a bit. It's trademark. You can't really trademark very broad terms. Like, I believe AOL used to.
Hold on. I'm gonna take the blanket off. It's like my back is hurting. Okay.
Yeah.
You'll probably notice like a little buzzing noise, but it's all right. Keep going.
Yeah.
Like, hey guys, I'm gonna trademark the word gun.
I forgot what the what AOL did, but like AOL like did their trademark on one of the terms, like hello something. I forgot what it was, and they tried to trademark it, and the court rejected it because it was a very broad term. It didn't really identify, or like you could use it literally anywhere.
Yeah, trademark is kind of funny like that. Like, remember those two guys who tried to trademark the word React?
Yeah,
in the fucking React world.
Yeah, you can't do that. It's a very broad term, and it's because the thing is that it has to identify the brand. That's the problem, because with React, right? Most Reacts don't even relate to the Fine Bros. I believe it was the Fine Bros. I could be 100% wrong. But,
pretty much. Yeah.
But yeah, if it's a very broad term that can be taken like to multiple different contexts, then you can't copyright. You can't trademark it saying that it's yours. It's just a very generic term. So them saying sky, right? Like, hello.
What?
Aren't there other games that have sky in them as well? Why are you copywriting sky if literally other games have the word sky in them?
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense.
No, it's very silly.
I don't know. It's like saying Skyrim. copyright like say, oh my god, you have the word sky in Skyrim. That's a markdown right there.
You're going down, Todd Howard.
Yeah. I guess I could be 100% wrong on the terminology because it's been quite a few semesters since I've taken that class, but yeah, that's kind of how it goes. You
Do you have
can't
any idea
trademark on something so generic.
Do you
What's
have any
up?
idea how fucked JRPGs would be if someone tried to trademark the word quest?
Damn, yeah, that would be kind of scary.
That just
Ghost,
doesn't make any sense.
that would be kind of scary. So
Pretty spooky.
very spooky.
Oh,
Very spoopy. It's not even October anymore. We're talking all this scary shit.
hold on, I kind of want to show you guys this. I'm gonna share my screen, or I'm gonna turn on my camera. I want to see what this looks like because my hair feels like a mess. I have this hat on. You can see the blanket. Hold on.
Okay.
Hi.
Hey,
This
what's up?
giant ass blanket on.
Hey!
Hey, what's up,
Look,
man?
it's you.
Wow, now this is. I'm turning. Oh wow, we're all here.
Oh, we're all here.
We're all here now.
Hi.
Oh man, it's a party.
I don't think
I
the
guess-
I don't think the screen's recording, so don't worry about it. It's just to show us. I'm turning back
Yeah.
off. I'm turning it back.
I just
off.
see if I can do it. There's me.
Oh wait, hold on.
Okay, well,
hold on.
Okay, watch this. Watch. Okay, watch this. Look. So literally, I don't have a chair right now. So like, I literally have like a folding chair. I'm literally just sitting on the folding chair because
Oh,
I don't
nice.
have. I've been sitting on this folding chair for like 4 years, and I still works. So I just wear that.
Sweet.
I s-
Man, I kind of like this.
I'm
We
not
should do this
wearing
more often. Not right now though, because I don't even know if it's recording right now. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn it off. But this might be.
Alright.
We could try this in the future. I kind of like this
yeah,
That's
it gives a more
personality.
person to person.
Yeah.
Is this our new thing to
That's me,
keep us
Frank.
going?
Oh yeah, and just before we do that, disclaimer: if I say anything wrong about like DMCA shit, I am 100% sorry because it's been a while since I've known about these stuff, so I may be a little rusty on the terminology or how DMCA works, but that at least is in my opinion based on my quote unquote knowledge, some of my knowledge. So
Okay.
Yeah, it's so good, man.
Yeah.
Ah, excuse me.
all right.
What?
Man. Jeez, what now? I mean.
Hey guys, look at my profile picture.
Yeah, I
Right.
see it. It looks like I don't know what that is. What is
It's
this?
the Final Fantasy 16 protagonist.
Oh. Sorry,
He's
I'm not familiar.
Yo, is that my dad?
Is that Obama?
No, that's Obama.
It kind of looks like Obama.
It is Obama.
Wait, what? No.
Oh,
Oh.
Yeah,
No.
yeah.
On the
Oh.
right is Obama.
Okay.
no way.
Oh, so it's. Oh, you.
How do you know what Obama looks like?
No way.
No one knows what
Oh my
Obama
god,
looks
it
like.
is.
Yeah, here's the full picture.
Obama's
God.
not real. Come on.
Oh, if Obama's real, what's his last name?
Exactly.
It's a symbol, an idea.
Obama symbol.
Bro, that
Yeah,
chocobo
that
looking
is full
hella
name.
fine though.
Man, I sure do want a PS5.
Yeah.
Does anyone here even want an Xbox X?
No.
Kinda. Kinda.
Game Pass is pretty lit. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah.
Game
Yeah,
Pass
I
is
mean-
pretty legit.
True.
Game Pass is lit AF.
I also have
No.
a shit ton of old Xbox games that I would like to play.
Yeah.
Upscaled and stuff.
Yeah, but here's the thing though, is that I know the libraries aren't synced up yet, but all of it's gonna be on PC soon, eventually. Come
That's-
back in 1 year, I guarantee
Yeah.
like the library is gonna be the
But
exact
I
it's almost
think,
gonna
but,
be the exact
but I
same.
think that's Microsoft's tactic. Like they're not really the Series X isn't really what they're pushing for. It's more so Game Pass.
There actually is
It's the Game Pass
there is a
feature.
difference. I have the Game Pass on PC. There are some games that you can't play on PC.
That's
even though they're on
what I
Game Pass.
said, yeah. it's
Yeah.
because-
So
Yeah,
But
but
regardless,
it'll come-
like,
it'll
like
come
even if,
eventually.
but I mean, even then, like, I mean, think of the deal, right? $15 a month, you get both. You get Xbox Live Gold, you get the PC and Xbox library for Game Pass. You get XCloud, so you can remote play.
yeah.
All
It-
for you can download the games onto your console and you can play them for as long as you want, as long as you pay the subscription. All game,
Yeah.
all new games, like all new exclusives, will be coming to Game Pass day one. and you don't have to wait for them, that's great.
Yeah, honestly, this is a kind of interesting topic too. But like games as a service, or that's not what it is. But like games, like you could like things you could subscribe to and like have a list of games that you download from and stuff.
Yeah.
And games stripped to you is actually the future. It's just a thing that Google Stadia did it really, really bad, and everyone made fun of them.
Yeah.
For it. But like, you can. There's a thing called in NVIDIA GeForce. They actually have like a thing called like NVIDIA Now, I think, and you can like they have like computers that are like will like run the game. It'll stream it to you, and it works really well apparently. But
Yeah,
like
it
it's
works, but
before I
Steam
had-
pulled, but it worked. But I think Steam pulled the library, which is why I think it doesn't work. It's not as good anymore, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
Like they actually, like their infrastructure is actually pretty good.
Yeah, I
GeForce
don't doubt that Steam would do that. They're like, wait a minute, someone's paying for games that's not on Steam. Sacrilegious.
My.
No, it wasn't that. It was like they were streaming Steam games on GeForce platform.
Oh yeah, okay, that makes sense actually.
And I think like they were using that instead of like using like, for example, I think like Steam Link.
Yes.
Like
Oh
Valve's
right,
own thing.
their
So they're
own
like,
thing. Yeah.
Oh, you're not using ours? Cancel that.
Cancel that, bro.
Yeah,
Man.
man. I think honestly, Microsoft has done the best in terms of this kind of subscription base.
No, they really do. I'm 100% here. Game Pass is super legit and super good, actually.
Yeah,
I used it to play. I used it to play Kiwami 2. Like that's yeah. Well, it's well actually no. I guess I bought it on it, but like I had the Game Pass and I was able to play. Like I have a bunch of friends on the Discord server that we just like to play games, and usually we hop around to a lot of games. And you know when you hop around to a lot of games, you're paying a lot for a lot of stuff. However, if the games we're hopping around on are on the Game Pass, it doesn't matter, and we can just play whatever we want.
Yeah, Game Pass is great.
Yeah,
So-
I mean, as much as I bunked down on Xbox, that is how I play Dead Space was on the Game Pass.
As
Now,
someone
I don't-
who, I just want to say this before you can go off in a sec, Jack. But like, as someone who, like, I think PlayStation's very good because it's sort of more classic, I guess, in that like it's just like, hey, you want to play a cool single player game? Well, guess what? You can only play it on here. But Microsoft has done a very good job of adapting to like, I guess today's gaming environment. Like, I think even though there's everywhere you look on like whatever, it's gonna be like, haha, lol, you got an Xbox. Like, I don't know, man. Like, as for like the general populace, that's not like social media or whatever. Like people like just straight up sales. I think Xbox Series X will do quite well. That's just my opinion. That's just my opinion. I don't know. You know.
I mean, I currently see it now as the Game Pass machine. I'm not going to buy a Series X, but if I just want to keep playing like these Game Pass games, I might just go forward with the Series S because it's smaller and it would
Yes, there is actually that.
it is a cheaper alternative.
Yeah, I think like I know Sony ponies were making fun of it and saying, oh, for $100 more you can get the PS5, which is way more powerful. But I think they were missing the point of the entire the Series S.
No, yeah, they definitely were. It's and the thing about that, the only reason I'm getting a PlayStation is because, or I want a PlayStation, is because they stick to the classical way of selling consoles, which is we have this exclusive, you don't.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
it works. It works. I'm getting it, but for people who maybe don't care about that specific game as much, like say you don't care. I mean, sure, people buy consoles for a lot of reasons. There's a lot of people in the world. A lot of people buy things for different reasons. Like, as a person who's like super into gaming and gaming culture and kind of things, like like oh yeah, I've heard like, you know, gotta play Miles Morales even though it's on PS4.
I already played it on PS4.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will say that they have gone for completely different marketing tactics. So like complete opposite.
Yeah.
So like Sony's saying, oh, you can only play it on here, and then Xbox is like, oh, we're gonna try to make it available as many people and as many devices.
And if you're the type of person who's not very computer savvy and don't want to deal with some of the problems that PC gaming really comes with, which is like a lot of troubleshooting a lot of the time, just get an Xbox, you know.
Or just get you just play xCloud. Just get xCloud.
Oh yeah,
play
true.
on your phone.
Oh,
I have
yeah,
not even
true.
touched that
Yep.
cloud.
True.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like Xbox is saying, hey, you don't have to get our console, but we have a service that we can provide that provides hundreds of games that you can play wherever you want on these selected to as many platforms as we can at the moment.
It's like,
And I think
keep going.
it's incredible. It's an incredible offer, and I think Sony is kind of a little bit stingy with that kind of stuff. I mean, at least that's what I've noticed. I've noticed they've been kind of more selective over the past few years, especially when it comes to the PlayStation 5. And I think I don't think anyone really care because their exclusives are the bomb. But
Yeah.
but
Yeah, I
think
can't care that much when I get
yeah, but I think what Xbox is doing is really trying to push the idea of play anywhere.
Yeah.
And I think that's a great mindset for them.
Oh,
I
definitely.
think that's
Definitely is.
Now, I guess...
Wait, hold on. It's actually kind of like I guess we could just finish off this little analogy. It's kind of like the Broken fishing and PlayStation casts like a diamond encrusted, like very finely made net, and then like Xbox just throws like this huge, gigantic, maybe like net. Maybe it may be not as like fancy or like made of high quality stuff as PlayStation, but it's just fucking gigantic and just covers everything. You know?
I mean, look at the damn consoles, right? Xbox go for a very standard look, doesn't really have anything stand out, but it fits everywhere. It looks nice on every setup. And then PlayStation's like, oh, look at this lavish piece of art of white and black.
Yeah.
It's Zero Kaiba's jacket.
Oh my god,
I saw a video of that. Yeah, did you see what I saw, Shinya? Where it's like someone put like a little the head of Kaiba on, or
yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
oh my god,
I know exactly what you're talking about.
For the console wars,
that's
I have
fucking
money.
great. That's fucking hilarious. Speaking of which, part of a thing of me like sort of not like getting to business and like actually doing stuff I need to do. I have this 3D printer in my room that's been a bit like messed up, and I've been meaning to like talk to someone about it and try and get it fixed for like a couple months now. It's literally like hiding underneath a towel because I just wanted to forget about it. I'm gonna hold on.
Oh my!
I wish this was like recording, or I wish I had this. Get off of it! Get off of it! Oh, is this like a pillowcase? What the fuck? Okay, I'm not gonna mess with that. That's gonna break it if I try ripping that off.
That's a beautiful boy.
Yeah. I wish that was recording, but whatever. We can try that another episode. Anyway. Yeah.
We 3D print live on camera.
No, like 3D
3D
printing is
live
super
on
fucking
camera.
handy for a lot of shit, and I want it to get mine to work really well. Especially if I'm going to be doing that stuff like the D&D little model kits I was talking about. Like if I could just print some of my own and paint them, I mean, bing bada boom. I don't have to pay fucking 50 or sorry, I keep cussing. Like $50 for like one box of things.
Dude,
Yeah.
I would kill to use a 3D printer because I want to do an
Also cosplay. You can make a lot of
Yes,
stuff
exactly. That's what I'm
cosplay.
saying. Yeah, I want to do a cosplay of the protagonist from Dead Space because I've been getting into the series so much.
Yeah.
And the one we're selling online is 3D blueprints of 3D print all the parts, little bits and parts of his suit, and I would love to do that, but I don't have one, and it's still a lot of work. But that means it would pay off anyways.
I have worked a lot with 3D printers back when I was in robotics. We did have a 3D printer, and I would do a lot of CAD modeling for different models. They're really nice to have. Did you guys hear that they're planning? There's actually like 3D food. Like you can actually make like food in 3D.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
I like in
3D
Japan.
food.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Crazy what they're gonna do.
It's
So-
yeah, no, it's quite insane. I had a science teacher in high school who like, you know those like things in like public education where they have like the little like Eno boards or whatever, and they're like electronic like, you know, like
Oh my
things you can
god!
write on
Yes,
stuff.
yes, I know
God.
exactly.
My science teacher was like, he didn't really like it. He sold it and bought 4 or 5 printers and just put them in the science room. And he's like, heck yeah, this is way better than that crap. And he just used like the board like a normal teacher. Like, it was really funny. He's just like,
Oh my God.
he's like, I'm gonna make an investment, and he just did that. And the school was like, okay, whatever. So like when I was doing like a class. It was my senior year. I was actually. So I kind of want to tell this. So like, it was a senior year, and we had just made a D&D club at the school. Me and my friends, like, we pitched it and like we got it made, which was super, super, very, very fun. And I had this like group of like people that I was DMing for, and they were very new to it. They maybe played. I don't think most of them have never played D&D before, but we were going through this huge campaign. And there was a lot of turmoil, a lot of crazy stuff going on. But and it was like sort of and we were actually able. We timed it very well to where like at the end of the campaign, it was kind of around the end of the school year, and that was, of course, I'm a senior, so like that's it. So after I wanted to do something cool for them, so I actually I got to like 3D print. I asked the teacher with all the 3D printers, like, hey, can I use your 3D printers like when I was in his class or whatever to like I want to print out like these little figurines and stuff about like of these like different monsters and stuff to give to like the players as sort of like a little trophy, because like each one sort of represented something about like that happened to them in the campaign, you know, like, oh, you fought this thing, so here's this, things like that. And yeah, like little triumphs, yeah. And at the end of the campaign, like where we packing up, and I was like, everything was like wrapping up, I like gave it to them, and they were like, oh my god, this is amazing. It was super cool and very heartwarming, and I enjoyed it quite a lot. Yeah.
I know Bungie actually does this for their game. Like, you can actually, if you complete like certain achievements, you can actually get like actual seals sent to you by Bungie.
That's cool.
Yeah, so it's really nice. It's a really nice way to commemorate your achievements in a game. Yeah, I wish more games did that. Not gonna lie. So.
Although it was kind of funny because I gave this to one guy and he broke it. He accidentally like dropped it like 20 seconds later, and I was like, he was really upset about it because I think he was I think there was something with him. He had some sort of like, you know, issue or whatever. Like he's definitely like an outcast in school and stuff. So like he was like sort of freaking out about it. I was like, hey man, it's okay. Like I was telling him like, hey man, just go to this teacher, tell him like it broke, and tell him like how to. If he can like print off this new one, like I gave him the thing to it and stuff like that, like how to print it. I'm like, it'll be okay, don't worry about it. So
that's nice.
hopefully he ended up doing that, because I really hope he gets that. You know, I also told him like, hey, it also wasn't that bad. I was like, hey, you know, you could probably glue this together. Honestly, like it just like broke the legs off, and you could just like, you know, take some super glue, just like 30 seconds, and it's fine. So I'm sure it worked out. But either way, even if it was broken, I'm sure he kept it, because you know,
that's good.
At least I hope they did, because they all really enjoyed it. So yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah, very nice. So yeah, 3D printing is pretty cool. That's kind of when I like kind of fell in love with 3D printing, because I'm like, damn, this stuff is really good.
Yeah.
Quite the invention. Anyway, yep. Oh boy, jeez. Blake, do you want to talk about anything? You've just been like over here we've just been talking, going on for like, me and Shinya just been going on.
Bro, it's tech, man.
Yeah,
what is this like? Linus Tech.
Linus Tech.
Okay. What's our topic?
You don't have to if you don't want to. Or we can. Yeah.
It's just whatever you want to talk about, fam.
Okay, so ever since like the drama, I've been trying to distance myself from like the fandom, the Persona fandom.
Oh, great idea.
Oh wow! No, like I haven't done that in the past couple months.
Me too.
I didn't post to my new account in months. What?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I have been pretty much trying to, you know, my own thing, you know?
Yeah.
I started out like talking about Fire Emblem for a while, and then that pretty much got Zeus, and then like Gorillas for like a short second, then boom.
Oh dear.
Oh boy.
And then I found out that I still have a game installed on my phone, and it's called Bang Dream, Girls Band Party, or Banduri.
Oh my god. I know exactly what Tucker, because I did play that back when I was younger. I remember that. That game.
I don't get it. This is the rhythm.
That was the biggest, like, 1 week of my entire life, just playing that game.
Can you explain what it is?
Basically a rhythm game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. Just like super addictive or something?
It's actually really fun. Like, besides original covers, they've all... original covers? What? Original songs? They also made, like, covers of songs, like, Persona music.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And other anime.
I remember it being really bad, like, I don't know if you guys remember, back in, like, 2010, there was, like, Tap Tap Revenge. That was my shit back in the day. I would play the ever-living shit out of that, trying to get 100% off every single song. I would get. I'm so sad it's gone, but if it came back, I would 100% play that nonstop again on my phone.
Man.
Alright, and the reason why I bring this up because a while ago, the same developers who made Andori made another game that came out just recently called Project Sekai. And the cool thing is that Vocaloids are involved, or Vocaloids are pretty much involved in.
For those who don't know that basically means that Hatsune Miku is in it.
Hatsune Miku and
Hatsune Miku.
like the main 6 Krypton Vocaloids.
Hatsune Miku's team.
Ooh.
And
remember-
Rin, Len, Luca, Kaito, and Mako.
Oh my god, I haven't heard those. I'm sorry to interrupt you so much, but oh my god, like I have not heard those names in a while. I remember being so into Vocaloid back into like those types of games. I think it was Project. I forgot which project.
Project Diva.
Yeah, Project Diva. That's what it was. Yeah, I was super into that. Man, those games were honestly a lot of fun. Like anime aside, like the rhythm, it was actually really good for a rhythm game.
Yeah, the Switch version just came out this year, at least in the West, and pretty fun stuff.
Cool.
And so to prepare for like Project Sekai, I pretty much played a ton of Bandori, and that's been pretty much my focus throughout the last like God knows how many months. And when Project Sek, oh sorry.
No, I just want to say quickly, I could have sworn that like July was like 2 weeks ago. That's all.
Dude. COVID pandemic makes you feel like you aged 10 years. I swear.
Anyway, continue.
Yeah. And now that Project Sekai is out, I've been playing that a lot more recently. See, it's honestly a lot of fun, but I do have some issues with like the flicks, you know, like when you use 2 and I don't know. I did not have problems with it in Bandori, and now all of a sudden I do in Project Sekai. I don't know. This is why I've been using my thumbs a lot for like rhythm games a lot more recently. When it comes to like those types of games, unless it's Love Life, then I have to use my fingers, my index fingers, you know, pointer fingers, whatever they're called. I don't know, but it's. But yeah. Oh, I'll also, besides like my obsession with Andori and Project Sekai, I've been getting back into King of Fighters.
Oh, nice.
I recently reinstalled King of Fighters All Star, and funnily enough, this was around the time the Gintama event was happening. Oh yeah.
Cool. That sounds really good.
Yeah, and I just got King of Fighters 14 alongside Mirror's Edge Catalyst.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And it's fun. I really enjoy. This is the first time I ever played like a mainline King of Fighters game. But I'll say it's really fun. Yeah.
Yeah, when you're a kid, you were talking about like something you could do, but then now you can't do it anymore, or like I think it was just a different game or whatever, with like your fingers. And I started thinking about like when you want to, like, you know, when you ever talk to like usually an older person, they're like, oh, like, man, I can't do this as well as I used to or whatever. And you're like, and as a kid, you're like, yeah, whatever, you know, that won't happen to me. And like I'm only like 20, and I just noticed some things. I'm like, man, I feel like I could have done this faster. Like it's something like I maybe used to do, at like with like maybe like playing a certain video game or whatever. Like, oh man, I used to really be good at like hitting these or whatever. And it's like, oh man, I'm about to be 20. I'm only 19, and I'm already thinking like, oh, I'm not as good as I used to be. And I'm like, what am I gonna feel like in like 20 years when I'm 40? And I'm just like, everything hurts.
Lord.
My back.
Exactly how you feel.
Yeah.
Exactly how you feel.
All these kids in their kid wall ramp.
Like my wrist like was hurting the other day, and I'm like, oh god, Jesus Christ, what is this? And it's just like, I don't know, probably just you getting old or something. Although I did say the same thing about my back the other day, but I was like, damn, my back hurts. Am I old? No. The reason was because I slept literally like upright in a chair like 2 days ago, with like my legs like propped up on like another chair in front of me, and I slept like that. And like, yeah, no wonder my back hurt.
Like an old man.
God, I wish I could. I wish I could sit up straight with a folding chair.
Yeah. Well, that's kind of the thing too. When I had the blanket over me, it was like sort of pressing me down more than usual. Like my back was like, oh god, it was like stuck at a weird angle, like sort of crunched over in a bad way. And I'm like, I cannot take much more of this. So that's part of the reason why I took the blanket off. I'm only 19. Why am I feeling like this way? I should probably work out a bit more, honestly.
Yeah, I've actually been starting to plan out to start working out once the semester is done. Planning to do a kind of a workout routine.
Yeah.
Hopefully to get some strength back into me. Is because I've been kind of a little bit unhealthy, you know. My sleep schedule's been kind of fucked up for the past couple of months, but hopefully we can rebound that.
If I'm gonna play video games, I should play more VR, so at least I'm moving.
Nick, you want to talk about being old? I had a fucking colonoscopy before my own dad had one on this earth. You want to tell me what it's like feeling old?
I was sort of thinking about that too. I was like, oh wait, didn't Jack have to like do something like really
bad?
Yeah.
That was really bad.
Yeah, it was messed up. I couldn't walk for 2 days.
All prayers to you, my dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm doing all right now. But we still don't know what they found. It's still in the lab. Well, this year's been kind of screwy.
That's an
I've been
understatement.
tired. I've been tired all the time.
Yeah, and I've been like afraid to go outside again ever since, you know, I got sick. I don't know if I got COVID or not because, well, there wasn't any COVID testing in where I am yet. So thank you, Jack, for recommending a humidifier.
You know what?
I got it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I had COVID back in February. I was like one of the first cases in my city. It was terrifying. Because if you don't know, if you have, like at the time before that, I had also had a lung infection. So
Oh my God.
if you have breathing problems and you have COVID, not only does it make it worse, you have a chance of dying.
Oh, great.
You're
Yeah,
You're still alive.
I'm still alive and kicking to get to
you're
witness
a high
the rest
risk.
of this crazy ass year.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Lots of prayers out to you, my dude. Hopefully
I'm
you
still
stay
Yeah,
strong.
oh, hey,
Yeah.
just as I say that, my timer goes off. Time to take my inhaler.
Jesus.
That sound. He was like, "Oh, we got time to take my inhaler," and then it blows into the mic. Inhaler
Yeah,
blows
I
into-
ain't fucking around.
You know what the problem is, Jack?
What?
Goddamn MomoCon. It's because we haven't been going to MomoCon. Bad luck. I appreciate the mute there. But yeah, it's like, okay, so Shinya, if you don't know, I met Jack at MomoCon like 3 years ago, like for the first time, like actually meeting him. Like we'd known each other online or whatever, but like, and I was like, oh, super cool. And I wanted to go the next year. However, my high school graduation was like, we're gonna have our graduation day like on this weekend. And I'm like, what weekend is that? Oh, the weekend that like MomoCon would be happening? Oh, that's great. I was very upset about that. And I was like, you know what? Whatever, fine. I'll just wait another year.
Fuck, has it been 3 years?
Well, think about it.
Really?
We
Okay,
didn't. Well, maybe like two, a little over 2. But like,
Okay, dude. No, but by the time that next MomoCon hits, it will be 3 years.
oh yeah, that's true. But like, basically, but yeah, no. And it was like, okay, I'll just wait for the next MomoCon, 2020. So I have been like cucked from going to MomoCon twice in a row
I've been
now.
cut from CNU.
Yeah. It's,
You guys were contemplating me go, and I was contemplating in like going to MomoCon, like
Yeah.
asking my mom, hey, can we go to MomoCon? And Jack and my friend Jack would be here, and like,
Because like MomoCon was the first convention I ever went to, like proper convention. So that
Dude,
was
same.
quite the cool experience, needless to say. And I was like, dang, I want to do this again. No, you don't, because you're not. It's not.
Bro,
happening.
Guys, we
Lamau.
met in cosplay of our Twitter account
Yeah,
characters.
it was pretty funny.
Yeah, I remember seeing that photo.
And there was like a dude. There was a dude we were like in line to play like this like Gundam game, and there was like this old guy, and we're like, what is he doing? And he was like drawing people. Like he had like a little sketchbook, and he was just like doing these really cool sketches. And he was actually we asked him about it. He's like, yeah, and he showed us. He was actually drawing us, and I was like, that's cool.
Oh my god, I want to see it so bad.
I know. I have the picture of it somewhere. I gotta find it. Yeah, I'll try and find that.
Son, y'all, my first convention was back in 2017.
Wow.
It was a Crunchyroll Expo.
Cool. Ooh.
It was a pretty fun experience. It was also the first time I ever showed my face to the internet back in the day.
Nice.
I think it was before my 16th birthday. I don't know. But hey, a fun time.
Man. Funny enough, I have never been to an actual like entertainment expo. A lot of the stuff I go to, a lot of the expos I've went to are very tech engineer related. Like I know Amazon does one especially for like work and stuff like that. It's very like professional, like complete opposite of what like MomoCon would be. But it's like they have a couple things in there, and then I want to go to stuff like LTX or like CES. I would love to try to go to like a Comic-Con or any of those like very entertainment oriented ones though. Maybe cosplay. I think that would be fun.
Yeah. Oh,
yeah,
definitely.
Yeah,
Yeah. If the next time I go to one, like. I'll probably bring the Eli like costume that I still have. I can still find. I know the jackets are in here somewhere, but like, it's a very simple thing, so it shouldn't be that much of a problem. But I also want to try something a bit more complex than just like, oh, I'm putting on a jacket and stuff, you know.
Dude, because I've been playing Yakuza, I want to do a Yakuza cosplay, but I'm stuck between either Majima or Nanba. I'm really getting into this series now. I want to do a Fire Emblem one too, but it just depends.
Majima would be difficult because of the tattoos he has on his chest.
Oh, because no, there's like shirt. I just get like a white, like a t-shirt that you just get on.
Muscle
just wear it on.
Let's get a muscle shirt. I get like a muscle shirt.
But yeah, people sell like muscle shirts.
That's great.
With the tattoos on them.
That's hilarious.
Maybe I should make an Among
I
Us
just tuck it in my pants. It's all good.
Among Us cosplay. Yeah.
Yeah, just like I did in the Left 4 Dead.
That would be great.
Where I look like 3 feet shorter than I actually am. Yeah.
Yeah, my next cosplay will most likely be like Fire Emblem, maybe.
Next one I would probably do would be like I would probably go with Solid Snake, honestly.
Ooh, that would be an interesting one.
Right.
If you do that at MomoCon, I'll be at Otacon, my dude.
Okay.
And meanwhile, I'm just
This is
going
just-
to be the girl in my profile picture.
Nice.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, there's only one problem right now with like me being if I try to do Solid Snake is that like my hair looks more like Shaggy from Scooby-Doo right now. Just like big giant mess of hair.
Yeah, man, you just gotta tuck
play
it off
as
your head.
Shaggy.
Yeah, I mean that would be easy too, but like I do enjoy Shaggy quite a lot, so just something to throw on. I could just throw on like just pretend it's my casual wear, like, oh, you're supposed to be Shaggy? I'd be like, yeah, I guess. I mean, sure. Just put on a green shirt and red pants and just walk around. Just be like, if someone asks me, just be like, yeah, definitely intentional.
Dude, in 2019, I went wearing glasses and a blue shirt, and someone asked, "Hey, are you Scott the Woz?" I'm like, just before I ever watched Scott the Woz, I'm like, no, who the fuck is Scott the Woz?
Yeah.
What, was I supposed to carry around a toilet, throwing a copy of Chibi Robo Zipflash in there? This game blows. Dear God.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was an accidental cosplay.
Yeah, that's always the thing when you cosplay like a character that's just like, this is a normal character. And I really like the character, but it's also like some people might not even know you're putting on a cosplay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Of course, you
like
have to see someone in Theo when they're
I
extracting.
guess it's the subtlety that, like, I guess, like, preference-wise, I know some people do, like, the more subtle cosplays.
Yeah.
Like, people who, like, something that will look normal outside, but then, like, when people recognize it, it's pretty damn cool.
No, those are good, honestly, yeah. Like, if someone like you could theoretically walk around as like Spike Spiegel around town, and people wouldn't like give you too much of a look, but like obviously as soon as they see like that, maybe you have like the hairdo, or if you have like the blue suit, and you're like, oh yeah, obviously.
Yeah,
Oh,
cosplay.
yeah, that's a totally normal guy.
Yeah. If you just saw him on the street, you just think, and you were just like a normal, just like, not like an anime watcher or whatever. You just be like, oh, it seems like a kind of an eccentric guy, but whatever,
Yeah, that makes sense.
It's like I gotta always imagine, because like, all these freaking conventions take place in like normal like arena areas and conference centers. And then you have the people who are just gonna look at it and say, what the hell is going on here? It's like you always see the people walking on the sidewalk up to the arena.
I know.
People who actually the CNN center around it. Dude, I went as Junpei in 2019, and I swear to God, I had the evoker like strapped on my belt, and a security guard asked me to fucking leave the building and never enter again.
Sir.
He's like, and he was kept staring. We were eating at the CNN center. Like, guys, we need to fucking go. We need to fucking go. He was looking at me. His hand was on his holster. I was like, guys, we need to go.
To be
okay,
fair, if you're just a normal security officer, like, you gotta be really careful when you cosplay. Like, anything that could be taken as like a possible weapon.
Yeah, I know a lot of people. I know Rainbow Six is very popular when it comes to cosplay. So it's kind of difficult to come in with an MP7, like an airsoft MP7, or like a very fake one,
right?
To cosplay as an operator, and security kind of not batting an eye on that. So
one of the reasons I just can't go as fucking Leon Kennedy like I really want to, also because I think it'd be insensitive to dress as a cop this year.
Oh, that'd be kind of rough.
Like, I want to so badly, but yeah, I'm just gonna have to go with Resident Evil 4 Leon at this point. Cause damn.
Yeah.
But hey, we all know the Resident Evil 4 remake is coming after Village. Just you fucking wait.
If you could, this is the kind of a fun question. If you could have like a dream cosplay, like there's no problems whatsoever, like getting the right materials and like creating, people can do crazy stuff with like Eva foam or whatever and like all this stuff. Like if you had like a dream cosplay, what would it be? Like no limitations of your own ability. What'd you say? What'd you say? Like?
I would possibly cosplay as Kohane.
Can you post a picture? Because I'm not familiar.
I did.
Oh, that.
Oh,
okay.
that person.
Oh, okay.
Oh, well, what you think? Like the super extravagant, no holds barred.
I know, but like, also like, honestly, like, when you want to cosplay a character that doesn't have the same hair color as you, it can get tricky.
Yeah.
That's true.
There's a naturally. I want to cosplay as a guy who has naturally green hair.
Yeah, like.
What would I cosplay as? Never thought about that.
It's just a nice little like sort of like if you had no like limitations.
I had no limitations, right?
Yeah, no limitations. But like stuff that like something feasible, obviously. Like people can make really crazy stuff. Like we've all seen like a really impressive like video on like Twitter or whatever, like someone like cosplay. It's like super like awesome and like.
Someone does a full cosplay of Raiden.
Yeah, like stuff like that.
That shit is my dream.
So like Raiden. Yeah, that's a good choice.
Or Isaac Clarke, but the suit is like I can still have like a fully mechanical like unfolding head. Yeah.
Yeah, that could work.
That would be so cool, and it glows, and his pistol rotates just like in the game. That shit is my dream.
Yeah, I see that.
Or a somewhat functioning Iron Man suit.
I think I would. Speaking of Iron Man, like I think a cool one would actually be the Iron Spider with actual functioning legs, extended.
Oh, that would be cool. That would be cool.
Yes, and like not just like the iron, not just like the suit. I'm talking like full on robotic, the robotic arms that come with it.
Yeah,
I think that would be if you could program that would be that would be super cool as a costume.
Super good. I'm still thinking about mine. There's a lot of things I could do, but if I wanted to, man, I don't even know how you would do this. But like, you could probably do like a really sick, like if you get like the right like I don't know, makeup and stuff like that. I would want to do something like the Armored Titan from Attack on Titan. That would be kind of cool.
Oh shit, yeah.
Yeah, those would be really sweet. something like that would be sweet. I think that'd be my choice. Yeah, like if I could find some way to like have really good makeup plus like something that could look like the armor or whatever, it'd be really nice.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, cool. Let's talk about what topics do we still have, I guess.
What's the recent games that just came out?
Okay, yeah.
Or like
yeah, sure.
movies that are like close to coming out.
Yeah, okay, cool. Let's talk about. Well, Jack, you played Miles Morales, so tell us about that.
Oh,
Yes.
How was that?
The game is, I mean, as a $50 PS5 launch title, there's like a Spider-Man PS4 1.5. Yeah, it's pretty freaking good. Like, it feels like the swinging feels so much better. Miles is, even if he's supposed to be acting like our version of a young Spider-Man getting into the habit, like it feels like a really worthy spin-off. I love the freaking music, and they fixed so much shit. People had complaints about the bosses. Bam! No two bosses in this game feel the same, and they each have their different strategies thanks to Miles' new power set. People didn't like the quest system sometimes. Bam! Fix the quest system. You didn't like what was it? I don't know. It just everything feels so perfect here. It's short. And we're just waiting to see a full-on sequel to Spider-Man PS4, because then that will be perfect if they keep using these techniques, because this is so great.
Yeah, I heard a similar sort of feeling about the game. Obviously, it's very hype, lots of hype right now. But like in terms of like actual like down to the straight, like what's up, like it's a very good like spin-off, but it still is like, you know, a spin-off. It's not quite.
Yeah. If people are supposed to go in expecting to feel like, oh, this is a full-on, fully realized, fully fleshed out game.
Yeah.
This is just frickin' Insomnia dipping their toes in the water while also giving up like a side story.
Yeah. Okay.
Pretty good.
Makes sense.
Also, Peter's new face. It's not as bad as people make it out to be.
I don't like it. I'm just gonna be honest, but yeah.
100%.
I don't like it, but I can understand why we would change it.
I feel like
yeah. Very willing to, because I forgot the reason.
People say he looks like Scott the Wild's like, hey all, Scott here. Just decided to become Spider-Man. No reason. Just feel like it.
I'm sure if I played the game, I'd like maybe have a better opinion on it. Like I haven't looked up any footage or whatever, but just design wise, I do agree that he looks maybe a bit too young, and also a bit like Tom Holland, which I don't.
That's what I heard. Like people in this Discord.
He doesn't look exactly like Tom Holland. People are a bit exaggerating with that part, but he does. It does definitely feel like they wanted to go something like that.
Yeah. That's what I heard from a lot of people. Was like from my friends, like, oh my god, it's so obvious. They obviously did it to make him look like Tom Holland. Like, no, the real reason I know is because they needed a voice. They needed a mocap actor whose face would better match up with Yuri Lowenthal's. But people were still upset how the guy still looks like every Spider-Man live-action actor combined into one.
At the end of the day, sorry, keep going.
But then Yuri had this. But in the end, Yuri Lowenthal, the voice actor for Spider-Man, had a quote retweet, a tweet like, it's like, guys, I'm so sorry for my face bones. Cute shit, and I love it. That makes me look past it at this point. I'm gonna wait till I get a PS5 and I play the actual remaster to see him like through all the emotional shit and like all the Peter stuff. But from what footage I've seen, it looks like it gets a lot better. Like you just gotta play through the game again to get used to it. Just depends.
Right.
But yeah, he still looks pretty young. He looks 16.
It's they have that thing of saying that they wanted to like get to match the voice better. I'm not 100% on that. I remember there was something about the old mocap like person wanting maybe a bit more money because of the success of the game, and they were like, nah. So maybe I don't know. I don't like being like, no, I don't, I'm not like super like huge conspiracy guy, like, oh, they did this because they're whatever. I'm just like, I don't know. But I could see that happening, honestly, of like, hey, can I have more money? No, you're fired. Okay, let's get someone else. And they just come up with the reason for why they had to like replace it or whatever. Like that shit happens all the time. So I don't know.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That makes sense.
I don't know what goes on though, but like that's sort of my that's sort of what I choose to believe that, I guess, you could call it that.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, definitely excited. I'm gonna be saving up to get a PS5 just because my PS4 is actually really weird right now. It's not quite working right, and I couldn't get anything to work with it. Like my controllers, like some of the controllers weren't connecting, and also my like I've tried everything, like connecting different wires to it, like even official wires and stuff, and it just like wouldn't like it's stuck on like the like connect the controller, continue, whatever, and I'm like, that's weird. But also my PS4 is also just broken because like for some reason it could never connect to Wi-Fi after a certain point. I've tried everything, like it wasn't like, it's not just my Wi-Fi either. It can't connect to any Wi-Fi. I think something, I don't know. It just broke, and so I had to like everywhere I go I would have to like run an Ethernet cord to my PS4, and yeah, it turns out that's not very fun, and also discouraged me from playing any PS4 because I'm like, God, I don't want to deal with this, like moving around all my wires just to play it and stuff. And I was like, nah, whatever.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I also have a 4K monitor, so playing something that can run 4K would be cool, quite an experience, I would imagine, because I don't have a good PC either. I'm also working on that. Well, I used to have a good PC for the time, but you know, times keep rolling, so time to upgrade, but don't have quite the funds for that. Yeah. So
Tis the PC life.
Tis the PC life.
Yeah,
Well,
PC life.
tis every video game. He's like, you get the console, and you're like, yeah, I got the latest console, and like 7 years later, you know. But I mean, hey, 7 years. I mean, that's a long, pretty long, damn long time.
7 years.
So you know that's the kind of thing. So having somebody that could like actually run like 4K just out of the box, and with my 4K monitor, like. Yeah, that's gonna look good.
No, I'm not doubting. I mean, the thing is that if you're a tech geek like I am, and you look at the specs, they're actually relatively recent specs. Like they're some of the top line products.
Oh yeah, you said you wanted to talk about the PS5 a bit, so if you wanted to do that, like you said something about talking about like the SSD and stuff or whatever.
Oh right. So yeah, like PS5. I mean, kind of hella rough. Scalpers, man.
Yeah. There's that post on Twitter, right, where like he was like stay mad or something, and he had like a bunch of them.
No, he said like fuck your feelings.
Yeah,
fuck your feelings. Digital edition, $900. Disc version, $1,100. Which
I saw
to be fair, right? Those are specs wise. If you could build a PC, it would probably be around that price.
Right.
Like with the specs in the PS5, it would probably be around that price.
Yeah.
I think around like an 8-core Zen 2 is around like $300, and that doesn't include the GPU in there. So I think the GPU probably is around 300. So take a guess. So you're already above the limit. So I'm not gonna lie. So I'm not gonna say that the pricing is very like the markup is really out of whack in the PC land, but in the console space where these are kind of marketed as like $500 consoles, that was pretty scummy. I think he deleted the tweet.
Especially when you got by the controllers too.
Yeah, that was pretty scummy. He deleted the tweet if I'm not mistaken.
I bet he did. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not too focused on getting a PS4 right now. I'm just gonna wait it out a little. I'm already building a $1,500 computer.
That's sort of what my plan was. However, I'm also like, I have this laptop that I'm using right now that's actually quite good. I bought it to play VR, and it plays VR pretty well, so it's decent. It's just that like, it can't like, there's some games that can't like maybe like the newest like crazy.
Oh no, like games wise, the thing is that the reason why I'm building a PC is not because of games.
Yeah.
Games wise, like all of my games are playable on my old computer, but it's just because I have to do other stuff, and my PC can't multitask. It can't do stuff like virtualization, which requires a lot of CPU power, and I need to, and I'm planning to do that later on in my school times. So I wanted to build a PC now, especially since the new hardware just came out this fall. So brand new hardware, really like noticeable improvements, but it's been selling out everywhere. Like the PS5 and Xbox, everything's been selling out.
Yeah.
Y'all.
Yeah, and that's kind of why I want to do it, because my focus is more on gamers right now. So and since I do have like a decent computer that can run good stuff, I'm like, well, I know that there's gonna be console exclusives in the future that I'm gonna want to play. So I'll probably just get this first and then work on my PC.
Not gonna lie though, I've been slowly migrating to the PC space. Like, it's been kind of strange, honestly. Like, I never expected that to happen. Like, I would always expect myself to always be exclusive PS4, PS5 kind of thing. But ever since I got into PC gaming, like for the first time, it's been kind of a slow, but like a noticeable transition where I've been slowly getting more PC games.
Yeah.
And I will say a lot of the benefits, like, it's great seeing PS4 getting like high frame rates, good high resolution, very recent specs, because that was like the biggest things. Memes for PC nerds. So like everyone actually respects the consoles now because of how recent their specs are. It's just that I'm curious as to how, I guess I'm curious as to the longevity of those consoles, because or the longevity, or like the impact of what the PS4 and the PS5 and Xbox Series X have to offer in the future.
True. That's sort of always been a problem of just like, you know, if you're gonna like keep up with it, like, you know, like maybe like PC specs or whatever, like, well, PC specs are like changing all the time. And it's also a thing of where like consoles and like games too, like gaming is really weird because like the innovation and sort of like bringing like actually new things to the table has just like stopped being a thing as much, where like we're in the past, like the jump from, let's say, PS1 to PS2 was like crazy, PS2 to PS3 even crazier, but like the jump from like PS4 to PS5 is like, yeah, like, you know, ray tracing and stuff, that's the main big thing, I guess. But it's also like, it's not like such a crazy jump of like quality and like all these types of things from console to console anymore.
It's mainly running these smoothly.
Yeah.
It's kind of a shame that we've taken up until 2020 to actually advertise 60 FPS as the norm. Yeah. And I'm a strong believer that 60 or even 120 should be the norm for all games now. 30 is, because 30, like the difference between 30 and 60, playing a game at 30 versus playing a game at 60. Like, if you've ever played Persona 5 on the PS3 emulator and had the 60 frames per second mod, oh my god, it is night and day difference of how smooth that is.
Yeah.
It's incredible.
What's
Yeah.
the royal plays like on the PS5?
I think they're going to still keep it at 30. It's really up to develop. I think it's still going to keep it at 30. Maybe they're going to upscale it, but I think overall that they're going to, it's mostly going to be, what is it? It's mainly going to be stick at 30, unfortunately.
Ooh, but 4K Persona 5?
Yeah. The thing about that is, like, yeah, you can make the graphics as pretty as you want, but like,
I'm not too big on the 4K, which is kind of a shame, because PS5, like, because I own a 1440p monitor, or I'm planning to get a 1440p monitor, and they've come out and stated that the PS5 won't support it, and that's kind of a shame. Yes. Because the 2K market is kind of a very popular, like, it is the sweet spot for a lot of especially a lot of PC gamers. So when they get the consoles, they'll realize that they either have to play at 1080p or 4K, which is kind of a shame. Doesn't really appeal to that market, or like it's not really designed for that market. Kind of a shame.
No, yeah, I've always been the guy that's like, yeah, you can make your thing look pretty as I want, but like if the frame rate isn't stable or at a certain rate, I'm out. I hate it.
Yeah.
Exactly. What's the point of playing the game if you can't play the game?
Yeah, that's why a lot of stuff like that's why a lot of technology has been trying to get improve things. Like ray tracing has been kind of the big thing over the past 2 years, but I think it's gone up to a point where it can relatively be done efficiently without wasting a lot, without tanking your frames. Yeah. To like half of what they were. Mm-hmm. So I think we're in a stable position, but especially now with the new GPUs coming out with much better performance on ray tracing. So yeah, I cannot wait to see the potential of these consoles coming in the future.
That's why you wanna, when you're buying a monitor, it's just as important to look at like the hertz, you know, like that kind of stuff, like the refresh rate and all these kind of things.
Yeah, I always say if you're PC, go for 144. 100, because the different, like, people say that, like, you won't be able to see a difference above 60, and that's a complete lie. The amount of smoothness you will feel at 120 or 100 plus FPS is incredible.
It's just, it's a thing of like, it's also a thing of like, if you never knew it, like you don't really miss it. So like, what I'm trying to say is like, I have a 4K monitor set up to another computer right now in a different city because it's a place that's closer to where my college is, and I usually drive over. It's my friend's house. Him and his dad are letting me stay there for like classes and stuff. So like, but since it's online classes, I'm mainly here right now. But like, my 4K monitor is hooked up to another computer, and when I'm used to my laptop for a long time, I'm like, yeah, I don't notice the difference. But when I go back to my 4K monitor and like look at my screen, I'm just like, oh my god, it's amazing. And like playing a game too, like I'll play the same game on my laptop and then on my 4K monitor, and I'm just like, oh, the 4K monitor, so it I don't know quite how to describe what it looks like. It's just, I don't know. It's clearer. It's better. Yeah. It just feels better.
Yeah. High frame rate and high resolution. I mean, you got to experience both of them.
But it's also like, it's all, if you don't know it though, if you've never experienced it, you don't know what you're missing. So
yeah, exactly.
That's kind of what 4K is. It's like, you don't have to get it because if you don't know what it's like, you don't really care.
Yeah.
So it's definitely, yeah.
Yeah. It's kind of curious though. I'm curious on what the future of the games are going to be like. So.
Right.
I mean, that's why I'm excited for this generation specifically.
Oh,
jeez. Because it seems like they're they're at least specking out on more recent hardware. So they're really pushing actual innovation in graphics. So I'm excited about that.
All right, let's just like talk about the rest of the new games we have here, and then we should probably wrap it up because it's been like 2 hours.
Okay, does anyone know about Demon Souls?
Nope.
Okay,
it looks pretty good.
Game's very pretty.
It looks very nice. Okay, Blue Point, Shadow Colossus, done. Okay, Yakuza Like a Dragon.
Waiting until I finish the other games before I play that one. Even though I know it's you can play it without playing the other ones, I just prefer playing the other games in the series first.
Okay, I only played through the first I planned to play through the first 3 chapters, but I ended up playing the first 5 because hey, I pre-ordered it and got the free Best Buy Steelbook. I might as well just play to see where the series is now. So far, a lot of fun. I can really see where, I really like that they're trying to go this new JRPG route.
I had to try it out. I heard it's good, but I do like the combat of the previous games. But also, I just like.
So.
I know. I was about to point that out. Also, the. I'm sure it's fun, but I do quite enjoy the standard Yakuza combat.
Oh, definitely.
But it's been like 6 games, 7 games, so I can see them wanting to switch it up. I'm not too mad that they did.
Mm-hmm. And hey, we're probably we'll get more games.
Yeah, definitely.
In the beat 'em ups. And then any more thoughts on Yakuza 7?
I still need to play a Yakuza game.
They're gonna be on sale, or you can get Xbox Game Ass.
I think you'll like Yakuza 0.
Yakuza 0 is like the starting point. It's a lot of fun. It's like one of the stronger combat wise.
Well, it's that when that game came to the West, it made Yakuza like a way more mainstream in the West.
Yeah,
definitely.
Like,
I'll probably check it out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because remember, you go ahead.
As possibly alongside No More Heroes. Speaking of which,
Moe.
What?
I said Moe, the line from No More Heroes.
Okay.
But anyways, I'm definitely more looking forward to. I've never played No More Heroes. I've heard about it. I've seen the cutscenes. I want to check it out and possibly scream at the final boss of the second game because I've heard that final boss sucks.
Ooh.
I beat No More Heroes 1 on Switch already because I bought it the day it came out because that mini direct conference was so freaking hype. It was like not only did they finally show full-on gameplay and a look at No More Heroes 3, which if you guys know me, I have called for the past year and a half to my local game exchange store for a copy of No More Heroes for the Wii, and to hear that it came to the Switch now, just it made my day. I want a physical version.
Funny you should say that, because I just put an application at my local game exchange a couple days ago. That's kind of cool. Anyway, keep
gamers.
Going. Yeah, gamers.
But yeah. But No More Heroes on Switch, it's so good. They used the Wii version, not the PS3 version, thank God.
Yeah.
Because the PS3 version had some bad technical issues. And it's still a lot of fun. You're gonna have to pay attention to the fact that it hasn't aged all that great for like some of the humor or some of the visual style, but I mean, they upskilled a lot of it, so I can definitely respect that, and I'm excited for No More Heroes 3.
Cool.
I need to play 2 though, but on my own time.
Also, Traffic Strikes Back. I do want to play that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the spin-off.
So
We got the Travis Touchdown Burger.
Cool. Call of Duty Cold War. My friend's been playing it over the weekend. I watched him play for a bit. Seems fine. Seems cool, I guess. I know a lot of people are like, the main thing they're like talking about is the zombies mode. Like,
yeah,
that's the shit, baby.
Me and Benz are huge zombie boys. Zombie. We literally I literally met Lavenza through zombies, through one of her. One of it's one of those zombies posts that he or she.
Dude, I know. Every time we talk about Lavenza on here, I'm like, I know it's a guy, but I want to call it a girl because I just associate that man as this tiny little child-looking person, little blue woman. So I like to call it. I'm just like like every time they're in a video, I like change what I say like every 3 seconds. I'm like, hey Lavenza, come over here, or hey you should, or well hold on, that didn't add any pronouns, that didn't work. But like like hey, hey Lavenza, fuck, I can't think of any words of sentences with pronouns in it, but you know what I'm saying.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
Our pronouns can be pretty whack, not gonna lie.
Yeah, buddy.
But yeah, if you want to talk about have you played it yet or no? Oh well, you said you haven't been.
No, I haven't, but because me and Venz were discussing about it. We were just watching gameplay of our favorite streamers talking about zombies is where we're at, and I think the zombies is fantastic in this game. Good. I think what they've done especially for the zombies, because the zombies for us in the zombies community, we've been kind of hoping for a more mainstream title, because a lot of the problems with the older Treyarch's older games with the zombies was that they were starting to get heavily lean on more story-driven, cipher-based kind of like more complicated stuff. And I really and it was kind of getting a little old, I guess you can say, and it was kind of alienating a lot of fans because a lot of fans were more used to that simplistic kind of shoot zombie, they dead. So it's nice seeing them actually embracing some more RPG elements, like tier upgrades, like armor system, armor perks, kind of all that stuff. It's nice seeing those RPG elements, because I think that'll really extend longevity of the game. In terms of multiplayer, though, I heard a lot of mixed feelings about that. I heard campaign was pretty good though too.
I just got a message on Steam saying Lavenza started playing Infinite Warfare.
Apparently the zombies mode, this is the last of this of the storyline, and this is the last time to bring the actors back for COD Zombies.
Not really. This is actually this is actually a continuation.
That's what I meant. Like this is the last one or something. Apparently that's what I heard. That it was like the last of the traditional storyline that they were working on, or like this was the last of traditional COD Zombies or some shit. I don't know.
Nah, this is more of a this is a continuation of the story, but it's in a brand new universe. Like I don't know how to explain the COD Zombies universe with you, but it's like if you think of Kingdom Hearts lore.
Oh God! Not again!
If you think Kingdom Hearts lore is bad, you should read COD Zombies lore.
Okay.
Here I thought BlazBlue lore was bad.
Anyway, guys, you know what, guys? Fuck Miles Morales, fuck Demon Souls, Bug Snacks is where it at. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. face!
That's the real
Crunch
shit.
snacks!
That's the real PS5 launch title. Am I right, gamers?
Show off the true power
What
of
is
the
Bug Snack? What is this? I know it's like.
It's from the people who created Octodad. It's Animal Crossing combined with Monster Hunter, but it's in first person. It's brilliant.
Oh, okay. I
That's
guess.
so stupid. I'm pretty interested in getting the game.
I'm just gonna feel like watch it from a
That's
distance
freaking
and be like,
Max
that's
Middleman
neat.
and Casey Module and Sandra Lee Morris. All those amazing voice actors are in that game.
I know, but
Yeah.
it's not really for me. I don't like
Nah.
what I'm looking at.
Nah.
Yeah.
Do you want to hear Ryuji as the mayor of a town? He's a little blue fuzz man with a clown nose.
I'm good.
Yeah, I think I'm good too.
I would love to see Ryuji run for mayor of anything.
I would
That'd
like.
be amazing.
I would like Persona 5
Yeah.
Scramble Western release. You know what I'm saying?
Like he'd say, didn't Koei Tecmo say that it wasn't in their fiscal reports for the next 6 months?
Yeah, I think it's because they're focusing on Age of Calamity. Which, speaking of which,
I was about to say. Speaking of Koei Tecmo,
what does it have to do with the next 6 months?
I need to finish Breath of the Wild. I'm literally I'm at the final boss again, and I'm literally done with all the beasts.
oh,
I
cool.
just haven't had the time to actually go face Ganondorf because I've been just so off track by getting all the shrines.
Did you do the memories too?
Yeah, I literally just finished up the memories.
Okay.
Yeah, dude, I basically replayed Breath of the Wild recently as well. Like in full, I almost I went so deep, I almost got all the Korok scenes.
Wow.
Wow.
I can't
I'm
replay
there
Breath of the Wild again,
1800.
unfortunately.
You just don't have the. I just wanted to replay it for Age of Calamity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just one of those games that I experienced it the first time and it blows my mind, but every time after I'm just like, I wish I was experiencing this for the first time again, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Oh hell yeah!
Definitely is one of those you'll never get the magic that you felt playing it the first time.
Yeah, basically. Although it is a
Okay.
very good game and its mechanics are very fun, so.
Yeah.
All right. Now before we wrap this up, I have one last prompt I want to ask. It's not all that long.
Okay.
All right.
Say that we get a Persona 5 Arena game. Do you think it should be in the 2D sprites as before, or should it be in this new cel-shaded stuff we've been seeing from Arc System lately, like with Dragon Ball Fighters and that Guilty Gear Strive?
Aren't there two separate teams? I think Red works on the. I think there was Blue and Red. I think Red works on those 3D, and then Blue works on the BlazBlue, the 2D sprites. But I think they should go with the 3D route.
Yeah.
Oh, it would definitely capture the art style a lot
I think,
better.
the biggest problem I have with P4A and P4U is just especially it looks like it doesn't look like I don't really feel like I'm.
It really makes you feel like you're playing Persona.
Yeah, but I think that especially with how stylish Persona 5 is, I think not doing it in the that 3D art style, especially say a Grand Blue, Grand Blue versus that's I think that with Persona 5 aesthetic would be incredible. I think that would be.
And then second prompt of this is, what do you think the roster is going to look like? It's going to be only P5. It's going to be P5 plus HF P4, P5 plus P4 and up age P3, or just no P3.
I would, for me personally, I would like it not to take the route of let's say Smash Bros. And the problem of too many characters. P5 plus P4 aged up cast would be perfectly fine with me.
And then they can throw in.
I honestly think that they should be more creative and not just put the main characters. I think it would be cool to play shadow characters, shadows that we fought. So
oh, cool.
Like Kamoshida?
Yeah, Kamoshida, Madarame, us playing as actual villains. I think that would be a really cool concept for. And so instead of boring shadows, but then again, I guess in those in Persona 4, they were just the shadows of themselves. But in P5, you got Shadow Madarame, Shadow Kamoshida, all with unique attacks. Playstyles.
True.
Okay, what about the Persona 5 Scramble 2 new party members? Will we add them, or they be DLC?
I could see them being DLC.
Yeah.
I'm not too sure if Though I wouldn't mind seeing them if it fits into the canon.
The canon's really weird, especially since like
Yeah.
Scramble is obviously a sequel to 5, not R. 5R.
Yeah, didn't they say 5? Didn't they say 5 was canon? Didn't they say 5 was canon?
I don't.
I thought they said.
I don't think we need to worry about that anymore.
I thought they said something about 5 being canon and 5R not being canon.
Well, I don't know, man.
I'm so
I
lost.
do hope like Kasumi makes it in like the arena game.
Yeah, definitely. She's been so marketed. How could they not?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
She's been marketed
coming
quite a
to
lot.
like. Yeah, she's coming to like the new Another Eden collab. You know?
Yeah.
I want
not
to
gonna
see.
lie.
Go ahead.
This is quick. Not gonna lie, I would love to play as insert final boss from Persona 5 Royal that we can't say, but go check out the spoiler cast.
I think it would be fun playing the twins.
Oh, definitely.
Maybe kind of like an Ice Climbers thing, or like or like an Android 18 kind of where Carol, like for example, like Justin would be like the assist. Kind of be. I think that would be a cool. I think that would add some variety into the.
That would be nice. I like your idea of like instead of just take the old characters. I like having the bosses because I realize that because kind of P5 does have the advantage over let's say like Persona 4 Arena where it's like in Persona 4 most of the bosses it's just you.
Just you.
It's just
me.
No, you.
Imagine if they did a Ridley. Imagine if they did a Ridley and shrunk Diablo. Oh, I shouldn't say anything. The final boss, as like they shrunk the final boss down.
P5 Vanilla is so old. Everybody knows at this point, except for the people who are like,
Except for Reddit.
Except for Reddit.
And for bosses who like sort of transform into like weird monster versions of themselves, you could just have like the normal shadow version of them, like Kamoshida and just in his king outfit, but also like maybe he just like brings in the persona to like because he technically transforms into it instead of like having it out like you would like a stand or whatever. But like I'm sure you could just have it where he just sort of like calls it in to like do certain things or whatever.
Or it's his like his finisher.
Especially since like man. The P5 bosses, like, they all look very good. They're all designed very well.
I think they're all unique in their playstyles. I think they all could have very unique playstyles.
Oh, yeah.
Like, especially, like, I can see, like, Okumura having a very unique, with the bots.
Yes.
Or like Shadow Sai, with the entire casino idea. Like a...
An RNG fighter.
RNG, 100% RNG based fighter, guys, and you win every single time because you're playing as.
You throw the dice, lands on a 6, you fucking die instantly.
Oh my god!
Sai Nijima wins.
Game & Watch.
Imagine if you could play as the confidants, though.
Oh yes.
Or if they're like the assist, maybe like an assist or something.
Oh,
That'd be fun.
I want to play.
Like imagine playing as. Imagine playing as or like Yoshida.
Yeah. It would make no sense why they can like attack, but I don't care. Make it happen. Make it part of the story as why they could fight. I want to see Sojiro like burning people with coffee.
That would be holding hot coffee in your face, like.
That would be so good.
Okay, I've let this topic on for way too long. I gotta go get food.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I also just want to say EY would rip off a shirt and then just turn into a Yakuza game.
It just goes full 3D and he starts doing it. And then you finish it off with Bakubi Tai.
Yeah.
Shinya would be the assist for Y.
Yeah. Yeah. Pretty much.
No, you see Shinya, it's just Snake's final smash from Brawl.
Oh, it turns you can like control a little shooting stick and just start shooting people.
Yeah, grenade launcher.
Oh, that'd be so good. Anyway, yeah, we should probably wrap it up. Does anyone want to say anything, final remarks before we end it?
Welcome back, Unchatable.
Yeah, that's good.
I
yeah.
Please.
What?
Please.
Please subscribe.
Yeah.
Subscribe to Unchatable and follow all of us, including me. We will who likes to stream about Japanese games.
Yeah.
Follow us
Anime.
all. Follow us all. Make sure you click the like button. Make sure you favorite. Comment what you think about it.
And give us
if
money.
you have any topics, I don't know what we're gonna do next time, but whatever.
Yeah.
We.
Also subscribe to my channel.
Yeah,
to
we,
watch
Jack,
the
he's a-
Eggplant
he's a cool guy.
project.
Listen, the Unchatable Discord server is basically just like, you guys are all kind of part of it. We just call you in whenever you want.
Exactly.
Like, you guys are like the assists. We just bring them in.
You're the
Exactly.
assist trophy.
Yeah. So, gee, no, I meant that's mean, Jack.
No,
Okay. All right.
no. I should be better. They're the amiibo.
Okay, they're the amiibos. All right, we're gonna end it. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.
Give it about.
Bye.
Wonder